Okay. Good evening. It's day 104 or something. Um, yeah, I had my demo this morning. For some reason I didn't sleep at all last night. So went to my demo just exhausted. It went fine. Um, uh, I forgot one thing, which is like having like a fetch stage. I only had a memory stage. And other than that, everything else was fun. So that was good, but um I don't know. I just feel like shit. I won't lie. Um, um, just, just like life right now, just kind of sucks. So, today's gonna be a really short video. I'm just gonna do one LeetCode. I have my exam tomorrow, so I don't know what my sleep schedule is at all. So I'll just study through the night, I guess. Try to only sleep a few hours, I guess. I have no idea. I don't know. I know I have to be up for my 11 a.m. interview on Friday, so ideally I get up for that around 10ish at the latest, so I can still prep and get ready, could put on something good. Um, yeah. So for that, I at least want like 6 hours before that. So I guess going to sleep around like 3:30 or something. So to be tired for 3:30, I'll have to go wake up at like, oh, I don't know, what, 18 hours. I'd definitely be tired. So I would have to be up at uh I mean what, like 9, 10 a.m. So I'll have to be up in whatever. I'll work through the night and then wake up at like 10:30 or something like that, and then go buy some melatonin tomorrow. Um and then study throughout tomorrow for the exam, and then I still have to work on the website for getting S3 together because I guarantee they're going to ask an S3 question in the interview. So I need to know how to work with S3. Um yeah, I don't know. Just I don't know. I don't know. It's the only thing I can really say right now. I don't know. Okay, let's just get this over with so I can, um, I guess, study later. Um, yeah. So I was scrolling through this because like I don't know what I want to do for today. All of these look fucking awful. I won't lie. I looked at these and all of these just look horrid. These look horrid. These look horrid. Actually, these don't look that bad. These aren't actually that bad. Um, but I think I might do another interval one because I like interval ones. But I always like kind of fuck them up. So we'll see. There are some spherical balloons taped onto a wall that represents an XY plane. The balloons are presented as a 2D integer array where points at I denotes a balloon's diameter. You don't know the X coordinates of the Y coordinates of the balloon. Arrows can be shot vertically from a balloon with is burst by an arrow shot at X if X is less than or greater than X star or equal to. There's no limit to the number of ammo arrows that can be shot, but you need to find the minimum number of arrows to shoot. Okay. So just any overlapping stuff can be popped. Is this not just like a sort by this? And then take the first interval and see if anything else is in that? Like, so if I did this, then it would be pop and pop, right? And pop, sure. And if I did this, this is sorted, so then I'd do, that's pop, pop, pop. This would be pop, pop. This is also sorted, and this would be pop, pop. Okay. I always forget the lambda function for sorting. You pass in the array, and then you pass in a key, which is lambda, and then x. Yeah. Or you can just do array.sort, and then the key is lambda x. Okay. So we're going to do this one. So we're going to sort it, and then look at the first x, or actually we'll look at the second number in the list, and we'll say, is this number greater than or equal to the first number here? If it is, right, increment like the return by 1, or no. What if I just have a count for popped? So like at first it's 1 because we can just pop the first balloon, and then we go to the next one, and if it overlaps, it stays at 1, right? Then we have to check again. Okay, so if I did like a 4 each in points, right? So I want to do an index. Well, let's just do this for now. So the whole thing is I want to say if each, well, no, let's just do a, it's actually like weird doing Python syntax. I've been doing so much C programming lately. For index in range to the length of points. So what we want to check is we want to say, okay, if, and I want to count. If points at 0 at 1, if that value is greater than or equal to points, sorry, this would be at index, at index plus 1 at 0, right? Then we sort of just don't care. We just move next, right? We just go to the next index. And we check if Oh, no, 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 no. And then we want to say, we want to find out if it goes further. So then it's like, okay, if that's greater than this, right? But I can't check another one ahead. But it's like, if it is greater than or equal to, right? If I went through again and I said, if this one, I still have to keep track, because if this was like 1 and then 8, right? It would pop all of these with 1 because this balloon. Well, actually, no. It would have to be at a singular point. It pops everything. So even though this stretches across here, right? If we shot something at 4, it'd pop this and this, but it wouldn't pop this or this. Hmm. Actually, I don't know what this looks like, but technically, if it's sorted like this, if we just had an X, right, and we shot an arrow at every index, right? So like up here, we shoot it at 1, we pop 1 balloon. I'm gonna say you could do like figure out how many. So like if you started with the first thing in the sorted array, right, which is gonna be the lowest number, and you go through and you say, I actually just like, I don't know why this is hard to solve, bro. It's so simple. Like, I mean, what if I just did something that it's like, look at the first one. If this value, right, is greater than this, then we remove the first, like, just remove the first value and make the second value the start that. And so we just like kind of merge the balloons together, right? And then you just return the amount of elements within that new array because you need to shoot every single one individually because nothing else overlaps, right? So what if it was just like, um, maybe I go back to this and I say, if this is greater than this, then um, temp is equal to points at index. But I don't want I don't want index to like now increase. So how do I manually do this? Would be would this be a while? So temp is equal to this, right? And then points at index plus 1. Well, here, start equals this, and then end is going to equal the max between points at index at 1. Or no, sorry, this is actually 0. What am I saying? This is 0. And then this is the max between this and points at index plus 1 at 1, right? And so what I want to say is I want to say delete points at index and then points at index is equal to start end, right? And then else something like that. Out of range. So what is this here? So wait, let me also print out points because it's sorted and I just want to see how it looks. Okay. So if this is greater than or equal to this, which it is, then start is, wait, actually also let me print off this again just afterwards so I can see what it looks like. So these merge. And so it takes on, so end is equal to the max between this and I have it as 1, right? Yeah, and this. So it's going to be 1 and 8. So this, so I delete this and then this turns into 1 and 8, right? Actually, I think it would be a lot better if I just did this. So I can see if it goes to 1, 8. Okay, it does go to 1, 8. Okay. So these combine. And we stay here. And then we look and we say, okay. Oh, yeah, but this doesn't work. Because it has to be at one singular point. Wait, so would it just be... Fucking hell, bro. I mean, I understand why it's wrong because it's not just that they overlap. It's like it has to be at a single point that multiple overlap. Wait, what if instead of taking the earlier one, you took this one, like the ending, right? So like here, if you threw a dart at like 7, right? It would get two of them and not this. So it would be like if I made the new one to be like instead of saying that like the start is equal to this, if I said the start is equal to this, right? And so that first one would turn into 6, 8, right? And then you have to say if the next one, right? If the value is less than or equal to the start. So it has to be less than or equal to the starting value. Okay, so for that first one, it's valid if it just overlaps into it. But then on the next one, we'd have to check if actually, what if this was the end and this was the start? Hear me out. So now you have 8 and 6, and you have to say, does 7 fit into this, right? Is 7 less than. Let me just run this, see what it looks like. Does that actually work? Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, we get the idea, and I want to fucking end this. So, give me the solution. Brother, uh, just give me the solution. Arrows 1, end is equal to. Okay, points. Oh, yeah, that's what I could have done. Because I was thinking the first case is like the weird case, right? Where it's like, I just need to check if it overlaps here. But then it gets weird of like seeing if there's an overlap between this. And for balloons and balloons up to here, if balloon at 0, so the first element. What the fuck is. Oh, for balloon endpoints at this. If balloon's at 0, so if the first element is greater than this, right? Then we know we need to shoot another arrow, and the end is just going to be equal to this. Or we know that that's going to just be something that doesn't overlap. Otherwise, the end is equal to the minimum between the current end, if that one's longer, or yeah. See, I was on the track, but okay. Oh my god. Also, yesterday my audio was like fucked up because I don't know. I think it's because I ran out of memory, or I was like close to, and it just like was messing up. Okay. Anyways, um, calling it here. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably just do like another like really quick thing tomorrow because I'm just gonna be focused on my exam. So yeah, I can't wait for this week to be over. I can't wait. Ah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.